Christmas Eve felt magical. Snow falling softly, the trees shimmering, and my husband Eric asleep upstairs. I stayed up late, sipping cocoa and enjoying the peaceful glow of the decorations. Around 11:30 p.m., a faint scraping sound near the back door broke the stillness. At first, I thought it was the wind or an animal, but when the doorknob jiggled, my heart dropped. I froze, staring as the sound grew louder and more deliberate. My mug slipped from my hand, shattering on the tile. The noise jolted me, but the knocking came next, heavy, deliberate bangs. "Eric," I whispered, hoping he'd woken up, but there was no response. My stomach twisted as I backed toward the living room. Grabbing my phone and dialing 911, I whispered to the operator about someone trying to break in, and she assured me help was on the way. For a moment, the knocking stopped, and silence filled the house. Then I heard the creak of floorboards inside. My blood turned cold. Slowly, I turned toward the hallway leading to the bedrooms. A shadow moved, growing larger as it crept closer. I grabbed the fireplace poker with trembling hands and screamed for Eric, but only silence answered me. The shadow inched forward, and just as it reached the edge of the room, the lights on the Christmas tree flickered and went out, plunging everything into darkness. I don't remember much after that. When the police arrived, they found me curled behind the couch, gripping the poker tightly. The back door had been forced open, muddy footprints trailing through the house. Eric was still asleep, unharmed, and unaware of the chaos. Nothing was taken, no valuables, no signs of a typical break-in. Whoever it was had come and gone, leaving only a chilling reminder. Even on Christmas Eve, darkness can find its way in. It was Christmas Eve in a snowy suburb, and Lisa was spending the night with her 2 children while her husband was away on a trip. After putting the kids to bed, she sat by the fireplace, sipping hot cocoa and admiring the Christmas tree lights. Suddenly, a soft thump from the roof interrupted her peace. She brushed it off as snow, but then heard distinct footsteps. Alarmed, she moved to the window and noticed footprints leading to her door. Lisa's stomach sank as she noticed there were no footprints leading away from the door. She quickly turned off the lights, plunged the house into darkness, and grabbed her phone to call 911. Before she could hit call, the front door handle jiggled. Her heart raced. Lisa grabbed a kitchen knife and moved toward the staircase, her only thought being to protect her sleeping children upstairs. Then, the door creaked open, revealing an intruder. A man wearing a Santa mask stepped inside, bypassing the alarm system Lisa had forgotten to set. He moved calmly, his heavy boots thudding against the wooden floor. She crouched at the top of the stairs, clutching the knife, as the man began humming a Christmas tune. A gasp came from her daughter's room. The intruder's head snapped toward the sound, and he began ascending the stairs. Lisa leaped out, knife in hand, screaming to distract him. The masked man turned to Lisa, tilting his head as if amused. His mask shifted slightly, revealing lifeless, empty eyes. Lisa lunged at him, but he moved faster, grabbing her wrist. They struggled, the knife falling to the floor. Somehow, Lisa managed to escape his grip and barricade herself in the bathroom with her children. Hours later, police arrived. Lisa was found unconscious, but alive. The intruder was gone, leaving only the Santa mask on the floor. The mask, eerily grinning, was the only clue left behind. Bloody footprints led from the house into the woods, but the trail went cold. The police never found the intruder. Lisa and her children never felt safe in the house again. Every Christmas Eve, she would triple-check the locks, set the alarm, and stay up all night, haunted by the memory of the man who came in the night wearing a Santa mask. Marcus, a hotel manager, disliked working Christmas Eve, but had no choice during the busy season. That night, a family, Ben, Kate, and their son, Sam, checked into the only room left, room 13. Marcus didn't tell them about the rumors. Guests often reported cold spots, strange noises, and shadowy figures. Later, the family settled in, but Sam complained of being cold, despite the heater being on. His parents dismissed it, blaming the winter chill. In the middle of the night, Kate woke to the sound of Sam whispering. He was sitting on the edge of the bed, staring into the dark corner of the room. "Who are you talking to?" she asked. "The lady," Sam replied, pointing. Kate squinted, but saw nothing. Assuming it was his imagination, she pulled him back to bed. But then, the whispering resumed. This time, it wasn't Sam's voice. A raspy murmur came from everywhere and nowhere. Ben woke up, startled by the noise. Turning on the light, he found the room empty. Then, the bathroom door slammed shut on its own. Bloody fingerprints appeared on the surface, faint but unmistakable. Panicked, they grabbed Sam and tried to leave, but the door wouldn't budge. Suddenly, a freezing wind swept through the room, extinguishing the lights. Darkness engulfed them as the raspy voice grew louder, now a chorus of whispers. Shadowy figures emerged from the walls, hollow-eyed and menacing. Kate screamed as Ben grabbed a chair, smashing the window. Shards of glass flew as they climbed out into the snowy courtyard. Shaken and injured, they fled to the hotel lobby, demanding help. Marcus checked the room, but found no one. However, the bloody fingerprints on the door were still there, and the room was unnervingly cold. He sealed off room 13 immediately. Later, Marcus reviewed the security footage. The family's terror was real, but the footage revealed something chilling. As the family fled through the broken window, a pale woman appeared in the doorway, skeletal and smiling. She waved goodbye, her face frozen in a sinister grin. Room 13 remained sealed, but on quiet Christmas nights, staff still heard whispers and felt a biting chill behind the locked and unoccupied door.